today. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver? Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the option. 62 yards on the ground. First and goal at the 1. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score. Ravens
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay. Love.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches.
Now 3rd and less than a yard.
A first carry now. This is Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 28-yard line.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Jackson, option right. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 40.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete.
Complete to Mark Andrews.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. To throw is Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Hopkins. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier. Calais Campbell on the stop. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Steps away to his left. An injured player on the field. Oh, boy, is that who I think it is? Yeah, that's Lamar Jackson. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
No gain on
They'll try the air now with Keenum. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Keenum. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Edwards now on 1st and 10. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Edwards, the Baltimore ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a
from the 27. Keenum over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7. Packers nothing.
On the move to his left. Touchdown, Ravens.
Keenum on the
well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 28.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
A second down throw for Love. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Third down.
Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 36.
Love now. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On second down, it's Cohen. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Third down and 11.
On third down, Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. 30, 10, and this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on third down. Move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
Jordan Love sacked.
Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
At their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Keenum sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
2nd and 7 at the 23.
Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
32-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. And the Raven first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Edwards. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Keenum. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Ravens.
On first down, Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Alexander on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Ravens 24.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
Complete.
Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times.
And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. He can run for it, and he will. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. first down going to the air with Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Love from the gun. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we are at halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Second down, Love. Caught left side, Hopkins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. This is the tight end, Njoku. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
On the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins.
Complete.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
For a Green Bay Packer.
Working out of the gun, Love. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
On 3rd down, Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
To throw on 3rd down, Love. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The score, Ravens 24. Packers.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Here's a give to Dobbins, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Dobbins, the ball carrier. Rashawn Gary on the tackle. A gain of 3 on the play. And the Ravens 1st down.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he stopped immediately there.
Thomas Davis on the tackle.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
27-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Following the fumble recovery, Keenum. And he finds the tight end, Reed. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Keenum out to his left.
Holding offense.
Unbelievable.
That's Laurent Duvernay-Tardif. Actually, correction, Dr. Laurent Duvernay-Tardif, MD, guilty there. On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Keenum. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Maurice Hurst. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got Njoku over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Love. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. Here it's 3rd and 3. Going back to Love. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Love gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. On 4th down, Love. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They try again with Cohen. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. First down, Love to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
The 14-yard line.
Don't let him breathe, defense.
Delay of game, offense.
Man, this is ridiculous, man.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, here's Dobbins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Ravens, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss drops them back to 4-3.